confidence at the moment. Juan Martin, you can tell by the way that he's moving to the ball. He's flowing around the court very nicely. Come Sunday, it would be no surprise to see Del Potro playing Federer in this Basel final. That would be a treat. Got both this Basel final and the other ATP 500 final in Valencia on Sky Sports on Sunday.
There's that forehand, creates so much power. He is Mr. Cross Court though, isn't he? Every shot seems to go cross court.
Yes, and once the power increases, he is able to increase it more than anybody but one or two. Djokovic, Murray, they can live with that, but no one else. Was that a let? Somebody heard a bogus let?
30-15.
Nothing called.
No, it's not just been the quality of the first serve in this opening set, it's also been his second serve. He's done a lot of damage.
And the book that is written on Brian Baker says go to his forehand, and that's why we saw the serving pattern that we saw earlier, especially to the ad side. Del Potro, intelligent play, going to the weak area, and a couple of set points are the reward. And that's why that backhand is really versatile, and it has talent on that side, and the ability to create. His forehand, less so.
Well, he didn't have too much reward in this previous game when he challenged. I'm not so sure he's going to go his way again. Baker, that's another ace. It's a really good set of tennis from Del Potro. He won that title in Vienna, and he's playing with a lot of confidence. A set to the good to the Argentinian.
Well, he's got a worried look on his face, but he has got the first set, and of course confirmation today that he is definitely going to be at the O2 for the Barclays ATP World Tour.
Perfectly. Yeah, if he's playing this kind of tennis from the back of the court, look out. Because those big, heavy ground strokes certainly open up that front court for this kind of play. And well disguised, you can see he's up on the baseline, so his position is...
Del Potro is saying the ball on the right yes line. The ball was called in. Cortez, 15-40. The Potro was one challenge.
Deep approach, but it was drilled back past. And Del Potro has a double break in command of this match.
Long 15. Fino.
Yeah, just pressing the accelerator a little too hard. But again, that's the threat that Del Potro poses. I mean, he's got some rough passing shots. And Baker's seen plenty of them today. So he's inspired to do a little too much.
Got him on the run, and just driven too far that time by Del Potro. He half expected it to hit the line, didn't he?
He really did. I mean, this is the kind of play that Federer does so well against Del Potro. He puts the big man in tough situations, and even though he's playing well and he hit this well, if you can get him stretched out like this, you've got a better chance, that's for certain. Well, he's definitely avoiding the backhand. Going into Delpo's forehand.
Got away.
A difficult proposition to serve to Del Potro. He's good off both wings. I mean, I really feel like 60, maybe even 70% of the time, just go into the body. It's a tough serve to defend, and no matter how many times you do it, it can still work for you.
Turn up for the first time, Baker in this game, pushing a little too much, and now finding himself facing match point.
Youth.
Boy, he's struggling with his serve, isn't he? He's down about 60% first serves, and double faults are adding up, and he's running out of time here, isn't he?
Good use of it in the first set.
Flashes of Mikhail Yuzhny in Miami. I think you and I were watching that one, Barry, weren't we?
Yeah. Potential for the two of them to meet later on this week.
Yeah. No blood on this occasion. Yeah, his forehand is just purring along beautifully today. Del Potro.
A third match point. A sorry way for Baker to depart. No comeback this time for him, but for Del Potro, the Argentinian, through to the quarterfinals in straight sets.
Yeah, that was an impressive performance, and he has to feel great about his chances here. He looks like he's got his rhythm on this court. He's got good memories from when he was here a few years back, reached the semifinals. But boy, the way he's playing, we expect him to be around on the weekend. And I don't think Baker's year will be done just yet. You know, the cutoff for Shanghai was around 61. Paris might be a little bit higher, so maybe we'll see Baker in Paris. So hopefully we get a chance to see the American again before the year's done.
Well, there speaks a true American in Lee Sharis. But yes, it's been a fine year for Brian Baker, and I think we'd all like to see him have a last hurrah of sorts in Paris, but it won't certainly be in Basel. Juan Martín del Potro, the Vienna champion, has got his sights on more silverware, and that was a pretty emphatic performance. May have qualified today for the O2, but certainly no sign of him taking his foot off the pedal. So it's taking shape as we head towards